Good morning, my peeps. It is, I guess, day 89. Nice shelter last night. Leg feels fine this morning, so everything's apparently back to normal. Although it was a little tired last night, but after 24 and a half miles, a lot of parts of me were tired. And today, going to Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania. It's about 12 miles away, and I'll just have to reevaluate at that point because after Boiling Springs, there's very little water, no place to tent or shelter for about 12 or 13 miles. So I'm either going to do 12 miles or 25 miles, or I'm going to pitch a tent somewhere where I'm not supposed to. I don't know. I'll just get to Boiling Springs and see how it goes. It's a good day. Here we go. I slept in this morning. I got to the shelter late last night, just before sundown. There were lots of people. They had pitched tents down by the creek, which I was thinking of doing, but it was so packed with people, I decided to go the extra 0.2 miles up the Blue Trail, the Blue Blaze Trail, to get to the shelter. And to my surprise, there was only one person in the shelter. So I inflated my mattress, got my quilt out, and went to sleep. Sometimes you're just too tired, and you really don't want to keep people up or disturb them when they're trying to get to sleep. Not that this guy was sleeping, but once there's a thing called hiker midnight. Once the sun goes down, that's pretty much it. Everybody needs to be quiet and respectful of other people. So I wasn't that hungry anyway. I'd eaten all that ice cream and ate 3 hot dogs at the Trail Magic. Stopping to get some water. All you hunters out there, I'm sure you'll recognize what this is. That's got to be deer tracks. They need water too. It's hard to video all this because I have to put my poles down, but this is what's called the Rock Maze, and basically maybe it's a preview of New Hampshire. It's just going over rocks, climbing, squirming through, and it's pretty fun, but I mean, it slows you down a little bit. Just follow the white blazes.
Well, I became an outlaw way back in 91. During an incident, it started out as fun. Doing it for the thrill, till somebody got killed. Then changed my name and now I'm on the run. This year I'm on the road. I'm gone to San Francisco. I might lie low for a while out there. Take it to the church dedicated to Brother John Coltrane. Brother John Coltrane, the divine. One rainy night, I saw you walking all alone in that crowd. We could have had love and everything that goes with it. If I wasn't so wild, if I wasn't so damn proud. Ooh, if you see my sweet Melinda.
It hasn't rained in days. Just want to document this because everybody thinks Pennsylvania has lots of rocks. They also have lots of mud. This is the bridge going into Boiling Springs. Before you get here, you have to walk through several fields of, I guess, wheat or hay or whatever they're doing, whatever they're growing. But a lot of rocks about 7 miles before Boiling Springs. It slows you down a lot, so this is probably going to be where I stop today. I'm a little tired from yesterday, but looks like a nice community. I'll see if their coffee shop's still open. Okay, just wanted to tell y'all about a couple things. I was going to stop in Boiling Springs, but I ran into a guy that was at the shelter with me last night named Coco. He's from Georgia, and it was about 4 o'clock. I ran into him in Boiling Springs, and I said, "So you going back to the campsite in Boiling Springs?" He said, "No, I think I'm going to grab a piece of pizza and then go farther up the trail." I said, "Man, the next camping spot or shelter is not for 13 miles. It's 4 in the afternoon. You can be hiking in the dark." He said, oh well, I'll just pitch a tent somewhere." So I said, that was a lot better than the idea of walking back to the campground, which was like half a mile. I figured that's just going to put me back a little farther. So I said, okay, I'm game. I'll do it. So he went to go have pizza, and I took off down the trail. And it's been pretty good. I've done probably about 6 or 7 miles from Boiling Springs. But I'm running out of gas. One thing is, Coco's about 30 years younger than I am. Makes a little bit of a difference. But that's okay. There's a town up ahead. There's not a shelter or a camping spot, but there's a town, and I can figure something out. And then secondly, I was in Boiling Springs, and I've really got too much food on me right now, which means my pack's kind of heavy. I overbid on my food supplies, which isn't a bad thing. It just means your pack's heavy. But I need to eat down the food in my pack, so I stopped in Boiling Springs at this coffee shop and got a Coke and a V8, get my vegetables. And I ate a protein bar. And there was an elderly couple next to me, and they came and talked to me and were asking about the trail and how long I'd been gone from home, and whether it's lonely out there and how far the whole trail is. And the guy was obviously a Navy veteran, and I thanked him for his service. And the waitress came and talked to me for a second. She said, "Are you going to be eating?" And I said, "No, thank you. I was just going to drink my Coke and eat whatever I had." So the elderly couple got ready to leave, and the old man slips me a 20, and he said, "You should go get a meal somewhere." So I thought that was kind of funny. And it's trail magic, so I can't turn it down, right? So I thanked him, and I will get a meal at my next stop. But that's trail magic, and they're trail angels, and that was kind of a funny story. Go get you a meal somewhere. I must look like a homeless person. I kind of am, but I must really look and smell like a homeless person.
Well, I became a warrior when I was in Baltimore. My best friend was a junkie and a hoe. We never learned the difference between wrong and right. We were looking for love like stray dogs in the night. And I'd do anything for love and do more for money, and carry it around my neck just like a stone. When people see me come and say, "Hey, don't he walk funny?" Once I took a bullet in the bone. And if you see my sweet Melinda, tell her fireworks are firing up my sky, that the laughter and confetti ocean is a deep one.